Welcome back to Cold Trail's Diary, your portal to the world's most fascinating mysteries. Today, we're embarking on the fourth leg of our 10 episodes, 10 Creatures Journey. And our destination is the vast, ancient continent of Africa, a land brimming with vibrant cultures and legendary stories. Get ready as we explore 10 of the most captivating creatures from African folklore. Our first encounter is with the Tokoloshe, a mischievous, often malevolent dwarf-like water spirit from Zulu mythology. Said to be summoned by spiteful individuals, the Tokoloshe is known for causing trouble and wreaking havoc from souring milk to inflicting illness. People have traditionally raised their beds on bricks to protect themselves from this nocturnal menace. It's a classic story of a small creature causing big problems. From the small, we now turn to the colossal. Deep within the lakes of South Africa, particularly near Howick Falls, lurks the Inkanyamba. This legendary creature is described as a gigantic, horse-headed serpent with wings, commanding the power to control the weather. Its wrath is said to manifest as violent storms and tornadoes, a powerful reminder of nature's untamed force in the folklore of the Zulu and Xhosa peoples. Next, we travel to West Africa, to the lands of the Awe people in Ghana and Togo, to find the Adze. This isn't your typical vampire. The Adze is a shape-shifting being that takes the form of a firefly. But when it enters a home, it reverts to its human form to feed on blood. Victims of the Adze slowly waste away. What's truly terrifying is that the Adze can possess its victims, turning them into witches without them even knowing it. Now, let's venture into the Richtersveld of South Africa to seek the Grootslang, a name that translates to great snake in Afrikaans. This primordial beast is said to be a monstrous hybrid of an elephant and a serpent. Legend has it that the gods, finding the Grootslang too powerful, split them into two separate species. But a few of the original Grootslangs escaped and now reside in a cave filled with diamonds, fiercely guarding their treasure. Our journey now takes us to ancient Egypt, a civilization rich with mythology. Here we meet Ammit, the devourer of the dead. This fearsome creature possessed the head of a crocodile, the torso of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus, the three largest man-eating animals known to ancient Egyptians. Ammit sat beside the scales of justice in the underworld. If a deceased person's heart was found to be impure and heavier than the feather of Mat, Ammit would devour it, condemning the soul to eternal restlessness. Staying in the land of the pharaohs, we encounter a symbol of rebirth and creation, the Bennu bird. This magnificent heron-like bird is closely linked to the sun god Ra and the cycle of death and resurrection. It was said to have created itself from a fire that burned atop a sacred tree. The Bennu's cry marked the beginning of time, and its life cycle of 500 to 1,000 years, culminating in a fiery rebirth, is believed to have inspired the later legend of the phoenix. But not all Egyptian deities were benevolent. Lurking in the eternal darkness of the underworld was Apep, the embodiment of chaos and destruction. This colossal serpent was the arch-nemesis of the sun god Ra. Every night, as Ra journeyed through the underworld, Apep would try to swallow the solar bark and plunge the world into darkness. The daily rising of the sun symbolized Ra's victory over the forces of chaos represented by Apep. Back on the Giza Plateau, we stand before one of the most iconic mythical creatures in history, the Sphinx. With the body of a lion and the head of a human, the great Sphinx of Giza has puzzled historians and travelers for millennia. In Egyptian lore, it was seen as a benevolent guardian, a symbol of royal power, and a protector of sacred sites. But in Greek mythology, the Sphinx was a malevolent creature that posed a riddle to travelers, devouring those who could not answer. We return to southern Africa to learn about the Impundulu, or the lightning bird. In the folklore of the Pondo, Zulu and Xhosa peoples, this supernatural bird is as large as a human and can summon thunder and lightning with its wings and talons. Often serving as a familiar for witches and witch doctors, the Impundulu has an insatiable thirst for blood. Its fat is believed to be a powerful ingredient in traditional medicine. It's a creature that embodies the terrifying, raw power of a thunderstorm. Our final creature takes us back to West Africa, specifically to the folklore of the Ashanti people. Here we find the Obayifo, a type of witch or warlock that lives among ordinary people. By day, they might be your neighbor, but by night, they leave their bodies and travel as balls of light, preying on villagers and draining them of their life force. They are particularly known for their vampiric nature and their eerie, glowing eyes. The Obayifo represents the hidden fears within a community, the idea that evil can lurk behind a familiar face. From the mischievous Tokoloshe to the world-ending Apep, the continent of Africa is home to a breathtaking array of legendary creatures, each telling a story about the hopes, fears, and beliefs of its people. These stories are more than just fireside stories. They are a vital part of the cultural fabric that has been woven over thousands of years. Thank you for joining us on this incredible expedition through African mythology. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cold Trails Diary. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Our journey continues across the Atlantic as we explore the spirits of the Americas in our next episode. Until then, stay curious,